Anchas nanaktu shinkakushan, but Ulfkan, Statliam Khan, Uchamilch, Shemachquachich, Tanina Williams. Declaration of the Lullawit Tribe, May 10th, 1911. To whom it may concern, we, the underwritten chiefs of the Lullawit tribe, being all the chiefs of said tribe, declare as follows. We speak the truth and we speak for our whole tribe, numbering about 1,400 people at the present time. We claim that we are the rightful owners of our tribal territory and everything retaining thereto. We have always lived in our country. At no time have we ever deserted it or left it to others. We have retained it from the invasion of other tribes at the cost of our blood. Our ancestors were in possession of our country centuries before the whites ever came. It is the same as yesterday when the latter came, and like the day before when the first fur trader came, we are aware the BC government claims our country, like all other Indian territories in BC, but we deny their right to it. We never gave it nor sold it to them. They certainly never got the title to the country from us, neither by agreement nor conquest, and none other than us could have any right to give them title. In early days, we considered the white chiefs like a superior race that never lied nor stole and always acted wisely and honorably. We expected they would lay claim to what belonged to themselves only. In these considerations, we have been mistaken, gradually have learned how cunning, cruel, untruthful, and thieving some of them can be. We have felt keenly the stealing of our lands by the BC government, but we could never learn how to get redress. We felt helpless and dejected, but lately we begin to hope. We think that perhaps after all, we may get redress from the greater white chiefs away in the King's country or in Ottawa. It seems to us all, white chiefs and governments were against us, but now we commence to think we can get a measure of justice. We have been informed of the stand taken by the Thompson River, Shuswap, and Okanagan tribes as per their declaration, July 16th, 1910. We have learned of the Indian Rights Association of BC and have also heard the glad news that the Ottawa government helps us to obtain our rights. As we are in the same position to regard to our lands, etc., and the labor under the same disadvantages as the other tribes of BC, we resolve to join them in their movement for our mutual rights. With this object, several of our chiefs attended the Indian meeting in Lytton of February 13th, 1910, and again the meeting at Kamloops on the 6th of February last. Thereafter, we held a meeting ourselves at Lullawit on the 24th of February last, when the chiefs of all the Lullawit bands resolved as follows. First, that we join the other interior tribes affiliated with the Indian Rights Association of the coast. Second, that we stand with them in the demand for their rights and the settlement of the Indian land question. Third, that we agree unanimously with them in all the 8 articles of their declaration as made at Spencer's Bridge, July 1910. In conclusion, we wish to protest against the recent seizing of certain of our lands at the short portage by the white settlers on authority of the BC government. These lands have been continually occupied by us from the time out of mind and have been cultivated by us unmolested for over 30 years. We also wish to protest against the building of railway depots and sidings on any of our reservations as we hear is projected. We agree that a copy of this declaration be sent each to Honorable Mr. Oliver, the Superintendent of Indian Affairs, the Secretary of the Indian Rights Association, Mr. Clark Casey, and Mr. McDonald, Inspector of Indian Agencies. Signed by James, Chief Lullowit Band, James Stager, Chief Pemberton Band, Peter Challa, Chief Mission Band, James, Chief Seton Lake Band, or John Koisonen, Chief of Pasuco Band, David Escapalas, Chief Number 2 Lillooet Band, Charles Nekalua, Chief Nekemps Band, James Smith, Chief Tennis Lake Band, Harry Naskasa, Chief Shamakwa Band, Paul Coitler Law, Chief Skookum Chuck Band, August Asconetkel, Chief Port Douglas Band, Jean Baptiste, Chief Number 1, Cayush Creek Band, David Schwininchaw, Chief Bridge River Band, Thomas Bull, Chief Slahoosh Band, Thomas Jack, Chief Anderson Lake Band, Chief Francois Thomas Adolph for La Fountain Indians, Spencer's Bridge, BC, May 10th, 1911. Thank you for hearing the words of the St'át'imc people.